Hey guys, Lawrence Burchett with Reality's Edge. So, I didn't do a video last week. I was kind of recovering. And I'd said that we were going to do another video about haunted or cursed movie sets. And I was recovering from a concert that I went to on the 4th, September 4th. And probably one of the best concerts I've ever been to. Got to see Loverboy, got to see Styx, and got to see REO Speedwagon. And let me tell you, it got me to thinking. A while back we were doing a series about consciousness, human consciousness. Or we started one, and we never really finished it. But going to that concert really got me to thinking about how music is one of those things that can make people have all sorts of responses. You can hear a song, like they play a song at a football game, and a particular song can raise the energy of the people that are playing. You know, it can raise the energy of the fans watching the football game, and sometimes it seems like it can, actually pull a win out for a team that's already down. The concept of music, as an inspiration, the concept of music as a way to raise energy, it's been around forever. If you have read the Bible at all, the book of Psalms are just songs. They were songs written by King David. And those songs were songs of glory to God. Anytime if you've been to church when everybody's singing the hymns, you can feel it then. You can feel energy rise. It almost gets electric, and I really noticed it again at the concert on the 4th. The electricity in that room was something that I cannot even explain. But before we go into that any further, I want to say thank you for continuing to watch. I would also like to invite everybody to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button if that'll help us out. And, pass this on to your friends. The more people we get watching, the more people we get subscribing, the bigger we'll get. But, it really makes me proud for the comments that I've been getting. I love them all, and love you guys for giving me, commenting on my stuff. And even comment if you want to call me out on something, or if I've got something wrong, or if you have an idea, comment. Either way, because it'll help me grow, it'll help me do what I'm trying to do better. Thought we'd do this outside too, because kind of one of the last few nights, probably fixing to get cold here in Iowa here pretty quick. But anyway, so let's get on with it. Like I was talking about, went to this concert, rock and roll concert. Rock and roll concerts are usually, they're wild, they're loud, but they're free. And there were people there that I would normally not ever hang out with. And not because I'm better than they are or they're better than me. It's just, I don't hang out with people. That's not my thing, really. But I did get to noticing that as the music went on, it was like the energy in the room, in the arena, it raised. And like I brought up, it happens at church. Anytime you're during, like doing the hymns, you can feel that energy rise. And what is that? That energy. Now, me personally, I think that anytime you have that, you get into almost an altered state. I can't carry a tune in a bucket. I am not a singer. I will never make my living as a singer. I know this, so don't ask me to sing or serenade, because it ain't happening. But I noticed that anytime I'm listening to music is one of those things that I just love. And when I'm listening to music, I find myself singing along. And at some point, I will even find myself almost going into like an altered state. Now, I don't mean an altered state necessarily like I'm high, but that altered state that I'm talking about is, it's almost like a higher state of consciousness. You can, it's kind of like meditation almost. With meditation, you can bring yourself, your soul, your being, whatever you want to call it, to a higher state, a higher vibration. And that's really, if you think about it, that's all music is vibrations. That's all sound is vibrations in the air. And I want to kind of discuss a little bit about using music or using sound to elicit a certain response. You used to see it with a lot of the old religions, the old pagan religions, when they would have their rituals, especially like certain times of the year, like their harvest rituals, or their even their spring rituals or their winter rituals, when they would, in the winter they were doing a ritual to bring back the sun, because the winter solstice, December 21st, the sun is at its lowest, the night is at its longest, and many years ago, a lot of the old religions, they thought it, that they had to go and have these festivals or have these rituals in order to bring the sun back. And one of the things they would do, other than just feast, is they would dance and they would play music. Drum beats back then, maybe some other rudimentary instruments, but the point is it was about the vibrations. It was about raising the vibration of the consciousness of humans in order to send that out to the universe to bring the sun back. And then we've also seen it in times, like times of, when people party. They party, they listen to music, and one of the things they listen to music, whether they realize it or not, is so everybody gets into that same frame of mind. I got a bug out here bugging me now. But to raise those vibrations. Now, in religions such as Wicca and some of the other neo-pagan religions, like witchcraft and stuff like that. In witchcraft, they also, a lot of the spells that are cast call for dancing, which once again is an expenditure of energy or building energy, but they do it along with music. A lot of chanting is a type of music, and they're raising that energy, and at a rock concert it's a similar thing. We're raising that energy to get everybody in a similar frame of mind. And you can almost cut it with a knife. It was so powerful. And everybody at one point in time, everybody in that arena, whether we realized it or not, we were most likely all in a similar frame of mind. We were free. Rock and roll is all about, rebellion and freedom. I love rock and roll, so that's, to me, I'm never freer than when I'm listening to some good old rock and roll. And, that is part of rock and roll, is the freedom of expression, the freedom of just everybody's free to feel whatever, but it's also a camaraderie. And I believe that when you get enough people in a particular area, raising that energy, raising that vibration, God only knows what is possible. Same thing, like I said, brought up the church. When they're singing their hymns, worshiping God in churches, I grew up in a Southern Baptist church, so there's that. But when we would be doing the hymns, you could feel, and at that time I didn't understand what it was. I was young, I didn't understand it, but you could feel, even as a child, I could feel that energy raising, and at the end of the day, it was, we were told that we were worshiping God and sending our love to God and our faith to God. Now, looking back on it, I think that we could have, who knows what we could have accomplished with that, even if we would have really understood, most of us, what we were doing, other than just giving praise, which there's nothing wrong with just giving praise. That's wonderful too. But if we would have really understood what we were doing, who knows what we could have accomplished. And that's just kind of what I was thinking about, that really impacted me. The concert did. It really did impact me. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. And I got to give props to these three bands once again: Loverboy, Styx, and REO Speedwagon. If for any reason any of you guys ever get my video, listen to it, watch it, whatever, you guys rock. Horns up. You guys rock. And, once again, guys, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, share this with your friends and family, hit the like button. It helps with the algorithms, helps get us out there, get us kind of known a little bit more. Ring the bell to get notified every time a new video comes out. I'm going to try to be better about doing a little more, posting a little more regularly. I've kind of not done worth a shit lately, but I'm going to try to be better. I've been on vacation this whole last week. I should have been doing videos left and right, but I didn't because I got lazy because I was on vacation. But, hey guys, do me a favor. Love yourselves and love each other. Peace out.